when cleaning the manual press, some things you will need. Be a rag, just use some old Shap shirts, some test print shirts or garments here. Press wash, which right now we're using 842V. Silicone spray. WD-40 if it gets a little too intense to clean. And then I like to use a toothbrush sometimes. We got a few laying around here. But to start, some areas you'll want to clean. The head itself. There's a lot of nooks and crannies in here that will get spatters of ink on it. And really it's as easy as spraying it down with the press wash and really wiping it down. That will get most of everything off. For the little tight areas, I do use a toothbrush. For under areas I can't get to or around screws or bolts that are on there, just to get it nice and clean. So that helps. But yeah, you just give it a good wipe down. Pretty much anything on this press is industrial enough that you won't have to worry about taking any print or paint off of it or damaging it at all. It can handle it. So scrub away. Yeah, you want to make sure you get the micros back here, the base for the springs, the top of this will get dust on it. Just needs a general wipe down, but it's good to get press wash on that every now and again. You want to really anywhere your hands will be so you don't transfer ink from the press to the garment at all, either on your hands or just by loading it. Then it just makes everything look nice. So that's why we want to do that. Another thing you can do is, again, I like to use a toothbrush sometimes, but just to get in all those little areas that need some scrubbing. But yeah, when you're finished, we have silicone spray around the shop. Just get a rag, spray it on the rag. Just give all the metal parts a nice general wipe down. That will make it a lot easier to wipe. Just wipe the dust off of it throughout the weeks, years, and days. So we want to make sure we're keeping up with that. We want to do it as often as we can, especially when you make a mess, but just generally you want to do it every now and again. Really good when there's nothing in the press. You can just kind of go around head by head doing that. And then when you're finished with that, you also want to make sure you're getting the base, because dust will collect down here just because we're working with garments, fibers will be in the air. We want to eliminate that as much as possible from building up. Just give everything a good wipe down, like so. And then when you're finished, if there's anything under the press, right now we have boxes for rags under here. You want to take all that out and sweep, make sure you get everything out from under there. Generally we're sweeping every day, but for a deeper clean, you want to make sure you remove any obstacles that are under here just to get all of that dust and all the fibers that build up. So make sure we're getting in, again, all these little spaces. That will be how we make sure we clean and maintain this press. In general, there are other maintenance things that we will go over, but that's general cleanup on the M&R Chameleon.